I definitely am.
Ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more thing, Rotag. I'm recording and planning on uploading this to YouTube. Are you okay with that? If not, I just
Yeah,
won't
that's
do it.
fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Grunkle, you are in the guild hall looking at the job board. And you find a job. Could you read it out, please?
I ain't a big fan of this situation, you know. These royals think just because there's a potential war with monsters big enough to squash an army, they can get me to sell the game I hunt to them for this big feast. Ridiculous. That said, my cousin said he saw those giants bite a dragon out of the air when they first arrived. So yeah, screw that. The queens can have some of my meat for this diplomacy or whatever.
And it's signed Hunter Enolf because someone apparently left that out.
Okay.
So, could you tell the others what you look like? Describe your character.
Gronkle would currently look like a human with a longish hair slicked back, tucked behind his ears, and a semi-scruffed but half well-trimmed beard. He'd be around about. He'd look quite short for a human, despite his appearances, being just around about 3'5" tall. Despite this, he'd have leather armor on, as well as a sickle across his back. But he looks fairly well put together.
And you look around the guild hall looking for other guild members who could join you on the job. Next, Riordin.
Cool. Riordin is a tall and slender wood elf. He has green eyes, blonde hair flowing past the shoulder, a grim expression on his face. On his shoulder, he's carrying a large tower shield with a white star on a blue field. He also has a blue sash going across his half plate. I'll join you. What's the job? He says.
The job. Where's it gone?
I've seen the job. Can you say this one?
Okay. I'll
yes.
pass it over. Here it is.
Yes, the annoying giant tribute we have to pay. Sure,
Yes,
I'll join you.
the Trump Hunter. Nice. Let's have a look around for any others who may join.
You look around and you see Rotak.
Okay, yeah. Big old Minotaur struts up wearing heavy armor, battle axe over his shoulder. Just yawning and waking up for the day. Saying, I've been sitting around this place for a couple of days. I need to get out and stretch my legs. Maybe take a couple swings at something. Where are you headed to?
We're headed to deal with this job. Here's the job description. Something to do with monsters. Giant ones at that as well. Hunter Enolf, if you've ever heard of that fellow.
Well, beats sitting around here all day. Count me in.
Excellent, the more the merrier.
And Grunkle, as you look around, you only have 3 people there. But in the end of the guild hall, you see someone, Wapti.
Yeah, Wopti is a dragonborn. He's 6 feet 3 tall and has bright green scales with tattoos all over his torso. He's wearing heavy armor, a battle axe, and a shield, and his eyes shine golden. What are you up to, my good friend?
We're forming up a group to take on this job. It's about monsters and diplomacy and the queen and hunting and dragons. Have a look.
I don't like diplomacy, but I like monsters, so I could kill some of them. I'll join you for sure.
Nice.
And you, all four of you, yeah, you make your way out of the guild hall. The guild has arranged a courier service who drives in the direction of Vaskala and then takes a slight detour. And you meet up with Hunter Enolf.
Hey there,
See,
well met.
Oh, hello. Let's see, four of you. Are you from the guild?
That we are. We're here for the annual tribute, daily tribute. How often is it these days?
Oh, well, I hope it's not annual. It's never happened before. But
Oh,
anyway,
I'm sure they'll leave after they get everything they want from us. Yeah, that'll happen. You can hear the sarcasm in his voice. I mean, if you were just given food on a platter without doing anything, would you just wait around and never leave and just keep taking it? Nah, never gonna happen.
Yeah, well, some of us don't have that luxury. So, but anyway, I'm a hunter. Normally, I sell meat locally to the people around here. But the Queens, they want it, and they're willing to pay for it. So who am I to judge? We've been told that there's lots of strange goings on around here. So since I'll be traveling a lot further than I normally do, we need to get this to the staging grounds near Vaskala. I was told it was best to arrange an escort in case something happens. You know, don't want people or creatures or whatever trying to get hold of it.
Sure, we can do that.
Looks you over. Yeah. You should be okay with this. And he fetches a horse-drawn cart, and Enolf jumps up into the cart behind the reins, and you set off.
All right.
Cool. Who wants to take point?
I take point. I can take point.
I'll let you. Let me just copy your tokens and see if we can. Yeah. You can arrange your tokens around the cart as you wish, as you would be traveling. As you set off, it's cold winter weather. There's quite a lot of snow. And
can I work
beside alongside the cart
on these roads without
issues? There isn't. Sorry, what?
Can I walk beside it to the left or right on these shallow, small, tight roads, apparently?
Yes, the snow is quite deep. The horse can pull the cart, but the cart is heavily laden, so Grunkle, there isn't room for you in the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, you notice that even though the horse manages to pull the cart, it is heavy going. It's a lot more difficult than it would be in summer. So the cart is relatively slow. You keep a walking pace, but nothing faster than that. And it doesn't seem like the horse would manage to pull it very much faster if necessary.
Yeah, okay.
And Enolf is, I don't have a token for him there, but he's in the driver's seat of the cart.
I would like to pay attention to my side of the road as we advance, looking around for danger, threats.
Yes, okay. Can you roll me perception?
Sure.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it begins.
You think you see some snow, but you appear to be a bit lost in thought.
Natural one, you just poke your eyes out.
Yeah.
And while you were daydreaming, you see a hooded figure pop up from behind a tree.
Oh, I like that.
You hear him. You hear a voice shout, "Hold on a minute, there, peasants! What are you transporting there?"
Peasants?
Nothing of your business, for sure.
Peasants? He called me a peasant.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
No, you won't.
Step away from the cart and return back where you came from. We're taking this cart now.
You're taking shit.
I'm gonna say, hey, this is the king's cart. You shall leave it, or he shall have your heads.
What king would that be? We have queens. Not that that matters. Leave the cart, or this isn't going to end well for you.
Riordin, I look
Well,
at.
it's going to definitely end for you.
Now, friends, he might be trying to bait us into a trap. Better defend the cart. And I raise my bow. I'm ready and
Just
arrow.
shoot him.
If you don't want this to
Okay,
get
then
ugly,
it's going to be everyone.
I suggest you
Everyone
leave us
roll
be.
initiative.
Cool.
I'm ready for my
Ooh.
initiative roll for. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
No, it's only 18. Because the first roll didn't get recorded because I hadn't my token selected.
Yeah, even if you have your token selected, in my experience, Roll20 tends to just drop it.
Bugger.
So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
re-roll and you can
Change it yourself, yeah.
re-roll
There we
and you can just edit whatever it was.
4.16. What's actually in the cart? Did we get told?
Wow, 2 1s. That's
In the cart? Meat.
Mhm. My meat. Not his.
Riordin. You see a hooded figure holding a dagger partially obscured in his hand. What would you like to do?
Riordin will grab his amulet with one hand. Raised in the air, say a small prayer to Corellon and cast Bless. As soon as Roll20 works. I'll be on myself, on Wopti, and Rotak.
Thank you.
And you have motion turn it on in your Roll20.
Everyone know how to add less on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Gotta get up.
It's in the cogwheel thing. It makes things a lot easier.
And I will also
That's
tell
concentration.
I'll also turn to Wopti and say, you might want to stay there. That guy is definitely trying to get us away from the cart. And then my turn.
Wopti, what would you like to do?
Okay, let me see something. Ranged weapon. How far can I throw this? 20 feet. I'm just gonna stand there and ready. If something wants to surprise me, I'm gonna take the reaction and strike it.
So you're readying the attack action with what weapon?
With my battle axe.
Okay, and you're not going to move?
Nope, I'm gonna stand there in case there's like people coming under the bridge and trying to steal the cart.
Yep. Okay. The hooded creature moves here and pulls out his dagger. You see that he has a dagger with a long, wavy blade, and he strikes at Grunkle. Does 13 hits?
No.
No. And that was his turn.
Grunkle is going to. Could I?
It's not Grunkle's turn yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
From behind a snowbank, right next to this tree, you see another figure who takes a step out from the snow and lashes out at Grunkle with his short sword. Has 19 hits.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And as he slices into you, you feel almost as if you are more vulnerable from the hooded creature standing next to you. The sword does a lot more damage than you expected. You take 8 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As he does that, can I use my reaction to hellish rebuke him?
Yes, ping it.
Did that ping it? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do damage as well.
So it's a dex save. He rolled a 3, so he definitely doesn't make the save.
Yeah. 14 fire damage, unless he's immune to fire, the little bum.
He is not immune to fire, no.
Woohoo!
Be... And the same person lashes out with his short sword at Rotek. 19 hits.
A 19 does squeak by, yeah.
Yep. And he stabs you for 8 piercing damage.
Oof.
Right in the guts. You kind of double up and feel winded and really feel it. And he disengages and moves over there. Grunkle, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna yell out, "Focus the non-hooded creature! He hits hard!" And can I step there like this?
Yes. No, you can. But if forget it, I'm messing up. Rotek's not going to take an opportunity attack. Yes, you may.
Sweet. And then I'm going to try and Eldritch Blast the guy who disengaged.
Yep, go for it.
19 for free.
19 definitely hits.
And I also want to use. Sorry, carry on.
And this Eldritch, that's force, yeah. As a ray of force strikes into him.
Awesome. And I want to use Fury on Small on that.
And he's starting to look quite hurt.
Assuming he's a medium creature, can I use
Yes,
Fury
he
of the
is.
Small on that? Yeah, I'd like to use Fury of the Small.
And your level is 2.
Uh-huh.
So you do 2 extra damage.
Yeah.
He is,
Woo!
he is quite bloody.
Sweet. And then I
Anything
went
else?
my turn.
Rotek, what would you like to do?
All right. I take my helmet from my side, put it on my head, and my eyes immediately begin to glow a burning red. And awesome. I'm chasing down this guy.
Show me how you move, because if you move past this one within his range, he would get an opportunity attack.
I was here, so I went like that, and then up.
You can press Q when you hold that, so it'll do waypoints.
Oh. How do you? Oh, I see.
Or click with both mouse buttons to make points. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at him with my old trusty battle axe.
Go for it. You swing with your battle axe, and 21 definitely hits.
For 8 slashing damage.
And as you cleave into him from the side, he falls to the ground and appears to be dead.
Woo. As a bonus action, I would like to use my second wind, speaking of being winded, to recover a bit of health.
Okay. Anything else?
And I think that was most of my movement. Yeah, that'll be good.
Riordin, you see one person lying on the ground dead, and a hooded figure standing on the other side of Grunkle. What would you like
Nobody
to do?
else approaching us, huh? If I shoot with my longbow from here, will I get a disadvantage because of Grunkle?
No. Grunkle's not that tall, and yeah.
Cool, I will shoot him my longbow. Did you really attack a cart with only 2 people?
"20 hits, and you shoot him square in the chest, and he looks seriously wounded.
After that, I will move.
Anything else?
Tell Wopti I'll cover this flank. You can go kill him. And then my turn.
Opsy, what would you like to do?
Thank you, but I don't have that much movement to. Well, that's just enough movement. I'm gonna move right here and swing at him with my battle axe.
Go for it.
Nice.
Wow.
10 does not hit as you swing at him with battle axe, but trying to run around the cart in these snowy and icy conditions put you off balance. So you miss.
Okay, I take my bonus action, cry, and end my turn.
Hooded creature turns towards you, Whoopty, as you were the one who just swung at him, and he stabs at you with his dagger. As you were sliding around on the ice, he also didn't manage to hit you at all with a 7.
I'd like to use this. For 10 damage.
But you counter his attack and swing around with your battle axe, and you cleave him in two, and he falls to the ground dead.
Yay, I got some of the action.
Nice.
Man, how stupid are these people to attack with 2?
I don't know. We should maybe search them and see if there's any clues as to like who sent them or where they came from.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Riordin is gonna start looking this way.
Solid.
Be alert.
Yeah. Okay, Riordin, if you want to look around, you can make a perception check.
Oh my god, these rolls.
Don't jinx us.
Rolling pretty high. Investigate the corpses. The hooded figure appears to only have his long, wavy dagger and an amulet that you do not recognize. It appears to be some kind of religious symbol. You're not sure. The other one. The other corpse, he has a short sword and a hand crossbow. The common clothes, nothing special, nothing distinguishing, and none of them have any money on them. So it seems like they may have just been desperate.
Can Grunkle go over, look at that religious emblem, see if he recognizes it?
Okay, roll religion.
Don't you have a cleric that could identify it?
There are many religions in this world and in this kingdom, and you do not seem to recognize it.
Yes, maybe the cleric might be able to.
I don't know why you ask me. I only know my religion.
You're a holy man.
Yeah, I'm a holy man of my religion. I don't care about other religions.
Grunkle will just let go after inspection, put it back on the corpse, leave
the
symbol with its bearer.
Take it with you. Take it with you. We could ask around in town if they know it. Maybe it's useful.
I mean,
Riordin, you look around and you do not see sign of any other co-conspirators. It appeared to just be these two.
Well, that's really sad that these two thought they could take us.
What do we do with the bodies?
Leave them for the wolves?
I mean, we do have a schedule to keep.
Inolf pops his head up from behind the seat of the cart and asks, "Are they gone?"
Yep.
Gone from the world, yeah.
Well, good riddance. But are any of you hurt? I do have limited healing powers, enough to heal each of you one time, if that is necessary.
I'm pretty hurt. This Grunkle sort of raises his hands in somewhat shame.
Reaches out and touches you And let's see. And you feel healing energy course through you. You regain 5 health.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yes, well, we better get a move on. If there's more of this kind of nonsense, we might not get there in time, and we need to get back home as well before it gets dark. So
Let's be on our way then.
and let's see.
Just out of
Blades as well. It's 1 minute, isn't it?
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, what happens when it's dark? Because you want to get home before dark. Like, is there anything dangerous out here?
There's everything
everything's
dangerous
more
out here.
dangerous when it's dark. And Enolf says, well, I can see in the dark, but not everyone can. And there are definitely beasts who get more bold, and enough of beasts and creatures who hunt at night. So, and besides, the horse doesn't like it in the night, so we better get a move on.
Yeah, I understand your concern. Let's go.
Besides, I think only one of us has dark vision. So
Don't worry about light. I can manage that if we need it.
I can see in the dark anyways, don't worry about it.
I have an ever-bright lantern.
But it's still early afternoon, so you keep moving
Yup.
and continue your travels after about an hour. You can place your tokens where you want to be on the map.
Kronk would be like behind the cart, giving it a little nudge if it ever needed it. I'll try and get him as close to behind the cart as possible without being off the map or on it.
I don't
guess I'll
see a
just put it
map.
there.
I don't actually see a map. Ah, now it's forming. I see. Just delayed a bit. Roll 20. Being a bitch.
Ah, yes, technical problems, the most dangerous enemy.
Roll 20 is like diplomacy. It's not very good, but it's the best
I
we
guess
have.
Kronk will just walk on the side.
Democracy, not diplomacy. Come on, it did well for you last time you were in the back.
I never heard that before, but yeah, that's great.
Has everyone placed the tokens where you want to be?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does my 15 passive perception spot anything?
Sorry, does your 15 passive perception what?
See anything threatening as we move?
Yes, as you look around, you see ice and snow. It's cold, and you see that the road is basically you want to cross this stream at the ford over here.
Okay.
But as you are traveling, suddenly notice 2 creatures.
Oh boy.
Seem to materialize out of the ice and snow and hover up into the air. As each of them, you can clearly see, especially the more magically inclined of you,
I've seen.
plus a spell.
Oof. I would like to shoot at him before he gets the spell if I can.
Well, whilst immobile, these creatures were indistinguishable from ice and snow.
Damn.
And
now,
suddenly, dense fog cloud
Not the horse!
appears around all of you, and you can't see it, but there is another one and the area around you becomes heavily obscured by a thick cloud of fog. You can't see your feet, you can't see your hands, you can't see where you are. You are blinded. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Not a cloud of fog.
Oh, it didn't show up in the turn order.
That's the story of my life.
Should I do it again, or?
If you roll it again, and then you can just edit in the turn tracker. You need to select your token before you roll for it to turn up. So. And you are all blinded now, so we're going to do something a little different you may not have experienced before. If you want to move, then tell me which direction you want to move. Use the ruler tool. And then for each square you move, I'll need you to roll a d3 to see if you manage to move in the direction you think you're going, or whether you deviate off course, because you are blinded and you can't really see where you're going. Riordin, what would you like to do?
Riordin is going to try to move that way.
Okay, roll me a bunch of d3s. Don't move yet. Stay. You move one down to the right, and you move there. Oh, sorry, that was wrong. That was there, and then you moved straight ahead. Is that one too many? I think that was one too many. And you're just on the edge of the cloud, and you can see this creature.
Cool. Now, Riordin has encountered ice mephits. Do these look like ice mephits?
They definitely do, yes.
Okay. I will shout towards the fog. Watch out, they explode in tiny shards of deadly... tiny deadly ice shards when they die. Let's try not to be next to them when they die. I will, with my bonus action, grab my... I can do this. Grab my amulet. Say a small prayer to Godolon. Cast Spirit Weapon. Over here, next to the Mephit. And attack it with him. With it. Does a 12 hit?
12 hits, and you see shards of ice break off this creature as it takes 8 points of force damage from the spiritual weapon.
Nice.
And then I will use the remaining of my...
I think you used 20 feet of movement.
Yeah, 35, because I'm a wood elf. I used 20.
Anything else?
I can't see this one. This one's still alive. I will shoot my... Actually, no. I will cast Toll the Dead on him with my main action.
Spiritual weapon, is that a bonus action?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And Toll the Dead is a cantrip.
So...
DC 13 Wisdom. Or take 8 necrotic damage.
And he fails the save. The creature fails the save. As you point out, and a bell sound fills the air. And
That is my turn.
as the creature reverberates from the sound. You see shards of ice drop from it to the ground.
Nicely done.
Yeah. And it is the other creature's turn. It is hovering in the air around 5 feet above the ground. It cannot see through these clouds, this dense fog clouds either. It's going to move over here and it's going to blindly okay. You see the cone showing now?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to breathe a cloud of ice into the fog, blindly firing and hoping to hit something. None of you are there, so it doesn't do any damage, but you hear the tinkle of ice shards fall to the ground. Rotak, what would you like to do?
I would like to try to move out of the cloud, going down this way.
Okay, roll me a d3, a couple of d3s.
Is that on the 1G? Oh, I have to like type it in, I guess. Okay.
It's /R 1d3. You can use the dice roller. So move there, and you out of the cloud, and you can see this creature, the edge of the cloud, right next to you.
Oh, that son of a bitch. After hearing the words of my traveling companion, instead of rushing at this thing, I will choose to throw a hand axe at it.
Fritz. You throw the hand axe, but it's hovering in the air, and it just misses and collapses to the ground behind it.
Ah. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to use some movement to actually step back into the cloud so it can't see me.
Okay, which direction? Roll me a d3. Oh, on the first one you can get there. That's okay. Any more?
No.
Anything else on the two?
I'll yell out, I miss! There's one over here on this side.
Grunkle, what would you like to do?
Could I use being next to the cart and feeling for it as a sense of direction?
Yes, as long as you can feel the cart or the horse, you can move along them.
Alright. So I'm going to fill the cart. Can I fill the cart down to that space there? Then move along.
Can you
And
ping
then
again?
make my way just down from there to there, moving along the cart.
You can feel the horse as well.
Well, I don't want to touch the horse. And from there, can I start moving downwards towards Velia to that voice I heard about one being over there? And I'm assuming it's a D3, isn't it? Moving downwards.
Show me which direction you want to move.
I just want to move directly down toward the voice until I either get out the cloud or bump into the person who spoke.
It's you can move through your friends, but it takes double movement. So you can try and move around him if you want. I need to get the ruler.
Sure.
You could try and do that.
Sure.
That takes the same.
I'll just go this side of him because that'll be easy just to do that.
Okay.
So how are we doing this? D3 or?
Roll a D3. You wanted to move down first, right?
Yeah. Should I move then roll or roll then move?
If you roll, and I'll move you.
Okay.
You move there, and then roll again if you want to move down left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you managed to move out of the. You were on the edge, so you managed to poke your head out.
sweet. And then how much room was that? That was
15. You
5,
see,
10,
no
15,
wait, sorry,
20.
that was 20. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna move
Cool.
10 more feet downwards to there. And then I'm going to use let's do the D&D thing of using Eldritch Blast on the Ice Nymph. 23 for 5.
Nice.
Bead of force streams out from your hand, and you hear the tinkle of ice shards hitting the ground as they burst off this creature. Anything else?
I'll end my turn there.
Opti, you are blinded in the middle of a cloud of fog. You've heard your friends shouting things. What would you like to do?
I would like to move there and then 2 squares down. So I'm gonna roll D3s.
GM, did you see what Riordin put in chat?
Yes, I should. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you don't need to roll
Should
for
have
mine.
rolled for both of them.
I mean, pass the turn now. Don't need to roll for mine.
No, but that one makes the save, and I should have rolled for the other one as well because
Doesn't
they.
matter. Didn't catch it then, so it
I'm
doesn't
trying
matter.
to get better, and
Okay.
should have. Yeah, that was. Okay. Wapti, you can. They made their saves, so Wapti, you can continue moving.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
rolled
moving
3.
still straight down?
No, one to the
There.
like diagonal, so to the left.
With a 3, you move there.
And
Then
now I would like to move straight down.
then you made it there, and you're at the edge of the cloud.
Can I move now without any rolling,
Yes.
or is it still? Okay.
You're on the edge, and you can see it.
I would like to move here. And because they're made out of ice, I would like to use my breath weapon for fire damage.
Oh, nice. Seven does not save. And you get the distinct impression that these are vulnerable to fire damage as creature melts and falls out of the sky, falls to the ground dead. And a burst of ice shards sprinkle harmlessly around it in a 5-foot radius.
I'm going to shout that everyone should use fire, and then I'm going to end my turn.
And as it dies, this cloud of fog vanishes as if by magic. This creature is going to fly up to Riordin.
Hello.
And Yes. And he hasn't used his breath weapon yet. Right, that's right. Yeah, we're still on the first round. And he exhales a cone of cold air. Need you to roll me a dex save, Riordin.
Oh,
Ooh.
Which you fail.
Yep.
And you take 6 points of cold damage. The icy breath of this creature envelops you.
How rude.
Riordin, what would you like to do?
With my bonus action, I'm gonna move my speech open here. I'll also move around here. And once again, cast Toll the Dead on it.
man.
But,
I guess it's ice explosion or opportunity attack.
so that's 11 damage.
Yep.
But, well, it needs to do its save first. It makes the save. Is that halved or is that nothing?
Nothing, because it's a counter. And that is my turn.
Yep, it just makes the save.
And then a bong, it's a
didn't seem to affect. One is dead. Rotak, what would you like to do?
Does my wanderer ability let me retrace my step back outside of the cloud?
Well, this is just 5-foot range, but you are just on the edge of the cloud, so I'm going to allow it and say you can step out, but it would be down to the left to here.
Okay. See that thing's exploded. That's pretty good. 15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 20. That might end poorly for both of us. But hey, let's do it. Let's get a little crazy. All right, here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5. To here. Back. What do you mean?
It was AFK.
Oh. All right, so I'm going to use my dash action to get to here.
Okay, anything else?
And then I will use, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Goring Rush to smash it with my horns after I run up.
Nice. Roll for it.
Horns. Oh, I should not have Bless on right now.
That's a 16 anyway.
16 hits, and is that 4 or 6 damage?
That should just be 4 damage. I don't think that should be applying to my horns.
Yeah. And you smash into it. You hear the tinkle of ice as you smash into it. It looks very badly hurt. It is still floating 5 feet up in the air in front of you.
All right, and then I do the classic bull move, just like a little stomp in the shake the ice off my head.
And Grunkle, what would you like to do?
Grunk will move up next to Wopty and throw an Eldritch Blast, do the classic Warlock thing at the other dude.
For it.
Okay.
And the bead of force rushes out, but Rotak was maybe a bit too much in the way, so you couldn't quite get a sight on it, and you miss as the force harmlessly dissipates into the landscape behind it.
Then I'll move 15 feet up to there, ending my turn.
Whoopty, what would you like to do?
That's a good question. It's like I'm just gonna move up here, and I'm gonna hit it with my battle axe.
Go for it. You swing at it, but a combination of the slippery ground and having to run around Rotak, you completely miss as it hovers in the air in front of you. Anything else?
Nah, I have no movement speed left. I'm gonna stay there.
And it is the creature's turn. Yes! I rolled a 6. Sorry.
Gets his breath weapon back, doesn't it?
That's creature breathes out a 15-foot radius.
No.
And Wopty and Rotak, I need you to make a dex save. And Rotak, you take 7 cold damage as the creature breathes ice at you. And Rotak, you take 3 cold damage as you manage to just dodge out of the way of the worst part of its breath. And Riordin, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, wait, sorry. So who took 7 and who took 3?
I took 3.
Okay.
Wopty took 3, Rotak took 7.
Riordin is gonna pull back, take the attack of opportunity.
Okay. The creature lashes out at you with its claws. 18 just hits.
However, I'm warding flare as it does that. So he needs to roll again. Or, it gives a disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Nice.
Then it lashed out, but you managed to use your magic to avoid that. Wait, is that magic or is that a divine feature?
It's a cleric feature. Flash of light. I blitzed him. No!
Yeah. It lashed out with its icy claws, but you managed to avoid quite serious damage.
And as a question, can I
So what would you
prepare an action and a bonus action? Or if I use a bonus action, can I prepare an action afterward? Or do I just prepare the action?
trying to ready an action?
Yes, but can I ready an
You can
action?
only
and
ready one action.
Alright. I will shove the rest of the guys, stand clear of it, and I'm ready to engage with my longbow when Wopty moves away from it. I'm preparing to shoot, but not shooting, and that's my turn.
Okay. Rotak, what would you like to do?
Well, I would like to disengage.
You don't need to
So-
disengage. Sorry.
Oh, I don't need to?
He attacked
Used
me.
its
Oh,
reaction.
he used his reaction. Right. Well, then I will just go down here like that. And can I also Ready reaction. Take my second hand axe, and I'll also prepare to throw it as soon as Wapti is clear.
Yes, you can. Anything else?
I'll just call out, ready?
Grunkle, what would you like to do?
Really?
Oh, bugger, I'm not even fucking talking, I got my mic muted. Alright, I want to run up 25 feet and use my action to push it back 5 feet.
Okay, that's contested athletics versus athletics or dex, I guess.
Yeah,
So
it's
roll
athletics
me-
versus athletics or acrobatics. Boom. Okay.
And you do not succeed in pushing it.
Alright, I'll bonus action disengage with Goblin Nimble Escape and move 5 feet back there. Ending turn.
Okay, Wapti, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna do the only logical thing. I'm gonna move way back and see as two of my members just shoot it to death.
Yep, you fire your readied actions, gentlemen.
All right.
This is gonna end poorly.
Riordin, you fire up your longbow, but you do not manage to hit it as the arrow plunges harmlessly into the ground 120 feet away. Rotak, you throw your hand axe and you hit it, and the creature bursts into shards of ice
Yes.
and falls harmlessly to the ground, to the GM's great disappointment. And
Okay.
yeah, and someone should have been checking concentration quite a few more times than he remembered to. But
Well,
you,
thank you for waiting until you blasted that thing.
I was more worried
Ice-
about Rotak, but I missed anyway, so.
Ice shards in my flesh is not. I don't like that. That hurts a bit.
Yes, they do.
and pops his head up from behind the cart seat and asks, "Are you guys all okay?"
You're fine.
I'm not feeling great.
What even were those creatures?
Ice Mephits. They come with the cold. Very annoying. They like cows and mules for some reason.
I'll look away. I had nothing to do with this.
And Enolf says, "Attack. Would you like me to heal you?"
I would love a hand. Yes, please.
And moves up to you and touches you, and you regain 8 points.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
He says, "Well, I don't have a lot of healing left, but we should definitely get a move on."
Yeah, we should.
Hey.
I don't want that the Yeti will come and try to eat us.
Yeah, could Gronku take one of the corpses? How big are they? How heavy are they?
They are just shards of ice, so
Okay, I'll take some shards.
you can gather some shards of ice.
Sweet.
Is there any special reason? Anything mechanical you're trying to do?
I'm an Archfey Warlock, so I feel like my character would just be interested for roleplay aspects.
Okay. But there are several rules about what you can bring with you from the adventure, so nothing mechanical.
Not mechanical. It's just for roleplay purposes.
That's fine. And you continue on your journey.
We do, yes.
It's It's getting later in the afternoon. As you come to a ravine, the road is lower than the top and bottom of the map. Can you place? I didn't copy. Can you place your tokens on the map, please?
I'm
You'd
gonna be in
like
front
to-
again.
Sure.
You're saying it's getting dark?
Not yet, but it's going towards dusk.
Okay.
So, and as you are traveling along, North pulls up the horse and points out that there is a large fallen tree that seems to be blocking the path.
Oh boy.
He asks, well, I hope you're as strong as you look, because that's a big tree. Well,
We sure are. I'm gonna move up there.
Who? Before Wopty
And
does
ask-
that, hold on.
Eh.
And I cast guidance on him.
I wanted to ask Roltek if he wants to assist me in lifting this heavy tree stump.
Certainly.
Then I get advantage. Great.
You have advantage in
let's see
guidance.
if you.
Advantage and guidance.
And GM, whilst they're trying to lift that, Grunkle's going to keep an eye on the cart and see, look around in case anything's going to try and nick anything from the cart whilst tree stump stuff's going on.
Is it a straight strength or can I athletics check it as well?
This would be athletics. Yes, I don't like rolling straight because you put your proficiency into things, so you can definitely.
Oh, that's a 23 with advantage. 24.
Plus
Yeah. And you have guidance, and one of you is helping. Grunkle, would you like to roll me athletics too?
For the tree?
Yeah.
Roltek is.
Grunkle would have been keeping an eye out around the cart whilst the others were dealing with the tree to make sure it wasn't left unattended.
Okay. Because no, I'm. Let's see. You strain. It is a large tree, and you manage to move it a little bit. But it isn't out of the way yet. Grunkle, roll me a perception whilst the others are trying to move the tree.
20.
Nice.
You Uncle, you look around, and as the others are moving the tree, you see something near the base of this tree that seems to meld in with the ice and snow, but which doesn't quite look right.
I'm gonna, as soon as I notice that, I'm gonna quickly yell out to the tree lorders, watch out! The tree behind you! There's something there!
I'm gonna let go of the tree and turn around and see what he meant. I'm gonna be ready.
And as you, right after you yell out, you see a humanoid being that seems to appear out of the ice and snow, wielding a warhammer. It appears to want to rush towards the horse and cart. Need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, 17.
What? I rolled the
All right.
lowest. Impossible.
I'm
Out of
not
the
in the
party.
initiative counter. Nice. That was 17. 17. Okay.
Is that there? This creature looks threatening. What would you like to do?
Okay. Grunkle is going to cast Armor of Aphagorus. Don't know how to say it.
This, isn't it?
He's gonna cast that on himself. And then let me just put in the temporary hit point in my little box. And then I'm gonna move. What's this over here? Is this like rocks or what is this?
That's a tree.
Okay. Could I run over to the trees? Sorry, Karen.
Yep.
And then I want to use a bonus action to try and hide within them with my with that.
Okay, roll stealth.
23.
Ooh.
You are now hidden. Remind me.
Sweet.
I'll probably forget.
Oh, my turn. I put a little ninja mask on myself.
Pocket snow.
Anyway, my turn.
Rotak, what would you like to do?
So seeing this thing, do I recognize what it is at all, or?
You can roll me nature or arcana. You choose.
It's the same roll for me, so 16.
I don't know whether Rotak's seen anything like this before, but humanoid in shape, it appears to be elemental in nature. It looks very cold. There is, as it started to move, you see wisps of frost emanate from it. And even though it's still, there's still daylight, but the daylight is waning, and you see that it illuminates the area, and there's a bright light in a 10-foot radius around it.
Oh man, should I even bother to try to end this non-violently?
That is up to you, but it is holding a warhammer and be aggressive.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's just get it done. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to run up and put myself between the cart and it. And I will take a swing with the good old trusty battle axe once again.
For it.
That is not good.
You swing at it, but you do not hit. It
All right.
appears like the wisps of frost kind of put you off.
As a bonus action, I would like to use hammering horns to try to shove it back away 10 feet. So it has to do a strength save.
You need to hit to be able to use that.
Oh, right, you're right. Good
After.
call. Well then, as a bonus action, I guess I'll pass my turn.
Yeah, Whoopsie, what would you like to do?
I want to walk up to the creature as well. And I would like to take a swing at it with my maneuver disarming attack.
Okay, wow, what's that? strength save. It's holding a warhammer, so
I want to disarm the warhammer. And I don't know if an 8 hits, but it takes 12 damage.
What is the DC on DC 13? You slash at it with your battle axe. You hit it. And let's see, does the save avoid the damage from the superiority dice? Not. You hit. You do 7 or 7 plus 5 damage.
7 plus 5.
Okay. You land in a solid hit and manage to do 12 damage to it. This creature seems to be quite strong, and it holds onto its warhammer.
Oh, that's sad. Bonus action, cry and move on.
Riordin, what would you like to do?
Riordin is gonna move all the way up here. Use his bonus action to cast once again spiritual weapon. If it's too good, and try to hit it with it.
Your spiritual weapon does hit.
And with my main action, I will fire my longbow at it.
Oh. Yeah, I need to...
That's fine.
I forgot something, I'm sorry. But we'll do this and then I'll have to go back. 19 hits, and the arrow thwunks into its body.
And that is my
7
turn.
piercing. Let's see. Wopti, you're the one who hit it and hurt it first with a melee attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. This creature has a cold body. Very cold body. And when you hit it, you took 9 points of cold damage.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That is.
Sorry, I forgot that. The creature... Okay, Grunk, is that something Grunkle does on his turn, or...?
No. If it's what I think it is, I'll whisper it to you.
Okay. See, the creature is standing there with Rotak, Wopti, and a spiritual weapon next to it, and Wopti is the one who hurt it, so it's going to swing at Wopti with its warhammer. But it appears to be surrounded, and an 11 does not hit.
Oof.
And Grunkle, it is your turn. You are hidden.
Can I Eldritch Blast whilst being hidden to get the advantage?
Yes, you may.
Sweet. Boom.
And 13 does not hit.
Awesome.
The bead of force blasts into the trunk of the tree that it was just next to it.
Awesome. And then I'm
Nothing
going to
else?
move to a better position. Now he knows where I am. I'll move to there, and then my turn.
Rotak, what would you like to do?
Whew. I mean, seeing the guy next to me get chilled to the bone when he struck this thing is not encouraging. But
You You can feel cold emanating from its body.
You know what they say. Let's hit it with a battle axe. That's a very common thing in the Minotaur community. Damn it.
You swing at it with your axe, but the axe just glances off its cold body.
I am going to chop this tree down before I kill this thing, I swear.
It does not appear easy to damage. It is pretty tough. Anything else?
No, that's really all I can do right now.
Whoopsie.
It damaged me while hitting it, but I'm still gonna hit it.
You swing at it with your battle axe, but you do not manage to connect. The axe just glances off its icy cold body. Anything else?
I'm gonna end my turn.
Riordin, you see your friends trying to hack into this creature without much luck.
Have no fear, friends. Coralon Laration is with us today. And I cast Bliss on myself, Rotak, and Grankle this time.
Oh, thank you.
And with my bonus action, I will hit it with the spiritual weapon.
Go for it.
Plus the blaze, which I forgot to toggle. So it's
Nice.
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
10 for damage.
And
I will move over here and end my turn.
would you like to tell us what the spiritual weapon looks like and what it does?
The spiritual weapon is a small rat in this case. It flows in the air and turns around and tail snap the creature. And that is Riordin instead.
Let's see. Even though it looks like a rat, the spiritual weapon isn't an actual creature,
No.
so it does not take any damage from the attack. Creature looks around and swings its warhammer at Rotak. Well, that's not good news. A natural 20 for 25, that hits.
Oh, that's gonna drop me instantly.
25 damage. Holy shit.
No, not 25 damage. That was 25 to hit. Sorry.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
The damage is even more.
I mean, yeah, it's a nat 20. It could be.
And you take 10 bludgeoning and 9 bludgeoning and 4 cold damage from the strike. That's 13 total.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm hurt after that.
And the creature stands its ground. Grunkle, what would you like to do?
Grunkle is going to he's going to use Eldritch Blast. Sorry, I had to think about that one.
What?
9.
Again, the blast streaks out, but you do not manage to hit or damage this creature.
Okay, I have my turn.
Rotak.
Alright, I would like to bonus action use chug a healing potion
Yep, go for it.
I don't have a macro, or I don't have a.
It's
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus.
Plus 2, I think, actually.
I was. As a list in the 2d4 plus 2.
2, 4 plus 2. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh!
Maximum
Well, you
hit.
couldn't have rolled better.
Alright, yeah, I'm pissed. This guy is a dick. And I'm gonna swing with my battle axe once again. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits as you smash into it with your axe.
9 slashing damage.
As you do that, you take 4 cold damage. The cold emanating from the wound. And the creature looks very badly hurt, but it is still standing.
What?
What? It's not dead yet?
No, it is not. Nothing else?
I'll just call out, it's almost down, but so are we.
Whoopty, what would you like to do?
Roltek said it so beautifully. I'm gonna battle axe.
Nice.
24 definitely hits. It had 1 HP left.
I should have
It
meleeed it.
falls to the ground, but as it does, you take 9 cold damage
What the fuck is it with 9 damage?
first. Oh, I've been rolling pretty well on the 1d10.
You don't say.
I took 9 damage 2 times.
And I almost forgot. That would have been terrible. And combat is over. As you
Hey.
look around, do not see anything else. And let's see, Riordin, you were whispering it was not Armor of Agathis at all.
Cool.
Cool. Let's keep moving the tree.
If you're struggling to pick it up, I could try burning it, and it should make it either ashes or at least hollow on the inside and lighter.
Because that's what we need.
You
Burning tree in the middle of the road.
tree is very heavy. It appears to be between 2.5 and 3 feet thick. And you don't need to roll to understand that, yes, it's wood. You could burn through it, but it would probably take hours, if not till the next morning, because of how big it is. And Enolf sticks his head out again from the cart and says, "How's that going? Are you guys okay?"
We have a wounded here.
Some of you.
It's about a flesh wound. I'm fine for now.
Just take the healing, man. After that,
But
I'll
not
start.
gonna waste the important healing.
I have
not
plenty
yet.
of healing.
Guys, I have an idea. Maybe we do not need to move the tree. We have other trees around. Why don't we make little ramp for the cart to go up and down?
If we all push, we should be able to. Well, by that I mean you free push, and I'll bless Rotak again with my guidance. I show my guns in that tiny, scrawny little guns of 8 strength. Actually, no, it's 10 strength.
Well, I'm open to suggestions on how you want to move this tree.
Actually, I can do both.
Or
you can just
get rid of it in other ways. But if you don't have anything, it's kind of a group athletics check.
Guys,
just-
I actually have a couple crowbars if you guys want to try and using some leverage.
I mean, I have a crowbar as well. We can just all push and use the crowbars, and maybe it will like.
That's 3 crowbars. Does anyone else have a crowbar? I have 2
Riordin.
here. I can give to somebody who doesn't have one.
Riordin has a crowbar as well.
Okay, whoever says I don't, I will give my second crowbar to them.
So we have 4 people with crowbars. Let's do this.
Okay, then you all roll athletics with advantage.
Guidance on roll tech as well.
God, thank God we have advantage. Thank God we have advantage.
That could have been interesting.
I had a 25 total.
But and you huff and puff, and with a bit of sweat, 2 of you definitely pulling your weight more than the 2 others, you do manage to move the tree out of the way.
Wait,
Nice.
can I have my crowbar back?
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay.
And you,
Path,
you
the path is clear. We can move on.
you see a shining spiritual rat doing to help. And yes, if it wasn't for advantage, it would have done a lot more help than at least 2 of you. Those crowbars definitely came in handy.
Yep. Never leave home without it.
And you continue your travels, and after about an hour, you manage to reach the staging area where Enolf meets up with Johanna Gielix, the Queen's envoy in charge of preparing. And you see him talking to her, and some workers unload the meat. Enolf comes back to you and says, "It was great. I'm really happy with the job you've done. Road back to your guild hall is there's a shorter road than the one we arrived on. If you want to, I can pay you now and you can leave. Or if you would like to escort me back, maybe I could pay a little bit more because that journey was a lot more dangerous than I'm used to, and I don't quite feel safe. But if you would prefer to return to the guild now, I will consider you to have fulfilled your mission and done the job for me. So it's up to you whether you would like to escort me home or just leave and return to your guild now."
Nah, Riordin ain't willing to escort you home. The roads were quite dangerous indeed. Anyone else?
I mean, now that I know the cleric has healing spells,
I mean, we can escort you home. It's no problem. You hired us for a job. We're gonna see the job through to the end.
Yeah. You offer us money, we're gonna milk it all.
Rotak
He's not
looks
allowed to
weirded.
hear that.
And Enolf says, "Okay, all of you would like to escort me. Is that correct?"
How much
Sure.
time do we have before we head back?
What do
Yeah,
you
can we
say?
rest here for a while?
Oh yeah, can we like do a short rest?
And Enolf says, "Well, a lot more things happened on the trip, but if you insist, we could. But if you just need healing, I still could heal a couple of you."
It's not all about the healing. I need I need to be able to spit fire again.
And Enolf looks a bit uncertain about how long would you have to rest for, he asks.
About an hour.
45 minutes to an hour, that's totally fine.
I mean, we could rest. If we happen to have to move at night, that will be fine. I think we can handle whatever comes.
And Enolf says, looks up at the weather and says, I'm sorry, I really can't risk it.
Well, then fuck it, we're just gonna go.
Yeah, if you could
Alright.
do your healing on our wounded, that'll be fine. And then we can go.
Yeah, I will take the healing now.
Okay, where was it again? I've got to find.
Give me 20 HP back.
And he touches you and gives you 6 HP back. He says, I can heal one more of you, but then I'm spent for today.
Everyone else fine?
I'll
But
hold
GM,
off.
tell me
Yeah.
when the hours passed from that last combat with the icy dude with the hammer.
If you're taking a no, you're not taking a short rest now because Enolf wants to continue.
Mm-hmm.
It did take a little time for him to make a deal and for the cart to be unloaded. So I would say as you start to return, the hour has passed.
Okay. If it's light activity, just walking for the hour, could that not count as our short rest?
No,
Okay.
it could not. It's not that light. It is, after all, quite a lot of snow, and you need to be watchful on the trip. Enolf again says that if you don't want to, you can return now.
No, we're gonna escort you. We don't want anything to happen to you.
Okay. I appreciate it, says Enolf.
And if nobody else needs the healing, Wopty should take it. Unless he's good now with the 7 HP.
I have 13 HP. It's a difference.
Does anyone else need some healing?
If you want,
Because if not, I'll take it. I'll
I
let
mean,
you.
I have 12. He has 13. Worst case scenario, I have another healing potion on me.
We
Yeah,
can
me
get-
too, and I can heal myself from my second wind too, so I'm fine.
I'm at 25
Alright.
HP, so one of you should take it, and I can heal if we need it.
Let's-
Why don't we just leave it till later?
Yes,
Because-
leave it for now.
Yeah,
He can't do it in the middle of combat.
but,
do it
but
after combat,
after
though.
that.
Yeah, but after it, it's very little chance we'll have. Never mind.
Let's just go. Let's go. It's getting dark. We should
Onward.
get moving.
you don't want to take time to heal each other, you have time to do that.
Mm. Not really, no.
Okay. You start on your journey, and you may all place your tokens.
Wait, if the cargo's now empty, could I ride in it?
Lazy, just lazy.
Amen.
You ask Enolf, and he says, I'd rather that the horse gets some respite, and it's been working very hard pulling this heavy cart through the snow. We still do have some time to get home.
Okay.
It's kind of, yeah, if I'm going to pay you, I need you to actually escort me and not just hitch a free ride. Let's see. Yep, and you start on your travels. As you are moving, you see
Deers?
you see 3 large deer.
Oh, that's nice.
Enough stops the cart and very quietly to you says, "Get them. Those are worth money. If you help me catch those, I'll pay you. I'll pay you. We'll split the proceeds of that meat."
Catch or kill?
Kill.
Okay.
He is a hunter, after all.
Anything we should know
Maybe he
about
doesn't
them
want us.
before we engage? Like, do they tend to run away when we engage, or do they become angry and counterattack?
You do not know.
I'm asking the hunter.
Yeah, and he doesn't have time to answer.
Okay.
Anyone sneaky here? I have heavy armor. I'm way too loud. They would hear me a mile away.
I could try to sneak.
Yeah, but
I
I need everyone to roll initiative.
I am also not very good at sneaking.
Those goddamn decimals were supposed to be there to prevent the...
Nice.
And ooh,
When it get arranged in
Hello.
order, it'll just randomly put one of us on top. Just go over it. There you go.
yeah, it starts off wrong. I don't know why it doesn't automatically sort initiative list, but that's life. And, oh, I'm on the wrong layer as usual. Riordin, what would you like to do?
How tall are these trees? Can I see this deer under the tree branches? And shoot it without disadvantage? With my bow?
Yes, you can shoot at. Let me check. You can shoot at it, but the trunks of the trees do give cover if they're behind it from where you are.
I'm gonna move over here.
So
Should have a clear shot now. With my bonus action, I will cast the rat, spirit weapon on it. Try to kill it.
where is the spiritual weapon?
Oh, let me just double check. It's a 60 feet. So I'm gonna actually put it on the other side. Praise the Lord! And a spectral floating rat appears over there and tail slap the elk, moose, deer.
Yes, they're Waipiti deer, which Americans call elk, which is the wrong word. So enough about that. Elk is English for moose. The spiritual weapon hits and does 5 damage as the creature shudders from the force of the attack.
And with my main action, I will actually cast Toll the Dead on it. Give up, dear. The bells stole for you. Wisdom save 13.
And not skill save. Probably very wise, and this one does happen to be wise. It makes the save, 16.
Wise deer, I've
So
seen them all.
no damage.
No damage. And I end my turn.
Yeah. And Grunkle, what would you like to do?
I'll move 30 feet up to there. And I'm further than 60 feet away, which is a bugger. Oh, I'm gonna ready an action, actually. I'm gonna ready an action to use my cantrip Mind Sliver as soon as one of the things we're attacking, one of the deers, comes within 60 feet of me. It doesn't matter which one, anyone.
Okay.
First one to do so.
Remind me I'm liable to fiats. Anything else?
Nope. And it also
Whoopsie.
requires concentration because I'm readying an action of a spell.
Whoopsie, what would you like to do?
Dash forward. Here and end my turn.
Okay. Rosak, what would you like to do?
Is it possible to dash stealthily?
Good question. Stealth is... You can try, but you get... is it a minus? You get -5 to the roll if you're dashing.
Damn. -5 at disadvantage. That just doesn't seem worth it. Hold on.
I mean, these creatures have been attacked now, so you have reason to assume that they are aware of your presence, or at least your friends.
Okay, I'm just going to straight up dash over here then. And that's my turn.
Okay. While you are there, you see another of the creatures that you hadn't discovered in the woods. That was the wrong ruler. And it is going to, having seen your friends attack its friend, it is going to straight up run at you.
That triggers my reaction because he's now within 60 feet of me.
Okay, go for it.
Awesome. Let's just update some crap. Dun. And Mind Sliver. Whoop-bam. DC 12 intelligence save will take 4 psychic damage. If it fails, it has -D4 to its next saving throw until the end of my next turn.
Let's see, DC 12, which it just makes.
Bugger.
So is that no damage then, or?
Yeah, no damage, no negative effects.
Oh, the smartest deer in the whole woods. And the deer charges at Rosak and tries to ram at you with its antlers. 16, does that hit?
No, I can successfully deflect that with my shield.
And the antlers just smash into the side of your shield to no effect. The deer that was hurt is going to charge at Whoopty. It runs at you and tries to ram at you. 21, does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
It hits, and as it charges into you, it does 11 bludgeoning damage with its antlers smashing into you. This one. His friend saw that Riordin attacked you, and it's going to run towards Riordin and try and ram you. 21, does that hit?
Yes, but I will cast. Sorry, wrong one. Warding Flare again. Not cast, use a reaction to you. Psst. I have no idea how this comes to
So
be.
you're imposing
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yes,
You have that twice.
I have that 3 times. per day long rest.
Yeah, okay, good. And due to your deity's magic, the antlers do not connect with you.
Aha! Blitz again.
And it's a creature that you had not seen
Oh my god.
appears and runs down to the road and charges at Whoopty, trying to ram you, but the road is slippery, and on the ice it loses its footing just in front of you and does not manage to connect with its antlers.
I'd like to use my maneuver riposte again.
Ah, that was a good one. You, as it slips on the ice, you smash at it with your battle axe. So that's 16 damage to this one. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And you cleave its head clean off.
Ooh. That makes me feel a bit better.
And
it falls dead in the road next to you. And this one is going to move there, and charge at Riordin.
Damn it.
Wait, did he just run past my space?
He did.
Yes, I believe he did.
I will definitely opportunity attack that.
For it.
How's the 14?
14 hits, and you slice a deep gash along its side as it runs past for 7 damage. And it is going to ram at Riordin. 15, does that hit?
Does not hit.
No. Again, it's coming down, charging down a small berm on the side of the road. It seems to lose its balance momentarily and doesn't manage to connect with you.
Cool.
Riordin, there are 2 large deer standing right next to you. What would you like to do?
My bonus action, I will send the spiritual rat to attack. Cool.
21 hits as this one is dealt 5 force damage that shakes its entire body. It is still up.
And with my action, I will move over here, raise my shield in the air and say, God of light, beauty and war, I give to you these beautiful deers, and cast. I'll not cast, use my action to summon Radiance of the Dawn on all of them, because I believe they're all within my range. 16 radiant damage, Constitution save 13 for half damage.
Let's see, what's the range on it?
30 feet on all hostile that I can see.
Yep. Okay.
Dang.
dang, kill them all.
It's,
That's the plan.
Constitution save.
Yes.
And DC 13. let's see. This one fails.
Pillars of light come from the
And-
sky on each of them.
Disintegrates all of them. There's nothing left to take back.
A light descends from the sky, and I'm trying to envision it's almost as if they were intense rays of sunlight. Is it half damage or no damage? It's
Half damage.
Okay. Yeah, this one above you, right next to you, takes half damage. As the light sears into its back. This one takes half damage, but that really doesn't help. As it 2 dies.
Yeah, teamwork.
The last one saved, so it takes only 8 damage.
Only.
That's some mean damage you rolled there.
Nice. So he's like, hey, I raised my shield, correct? I
Sorry,
threw my longbow before I raised my shield. Before I got the shield on my back. With my... threw my longbow on the ground. It's over here now. Because else it doesn't work with that. I had to use my... It's...
grabbing your shield.
Yes, it's a free
Donning a shield is an action.
It's a free item interaction, as far as I know.
No, doffing and donning a shield takes 1 action.
Yeah, then I don't do that. And I throw my longbow there. That's my turn.
It's in the donning and doffing armor table.
No,
The worst
okay.
armor is 10 minutes, shield is the fastest, but it's still 1 action.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's because you need to strap it on your arm and then unstrap it and everything. It takes 6 seconds.
That
It's
is my turn.
incredibly annoying, speaking as a barbarian, but yeah. Grunkle, what would you like to do?
I would like to not piss off Riordin ever. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this fella sort of closest
Okay.
towards me. I did the non-warlock thing once and it didn't work, so 12 for 4. I'm wearing like crap.
Beam of energy streaks out from your fingers and hits square on.
For almost
Dear
minimum
Lord.
damage.
1 more and you would have killed it, but it's still alive, but badly hurt.
Okay, I'm then gonna run off behind this tree and use a bonus action to try and hide. Don't want it charging me.
Roll stealth.
Stealth. 9. Oof.
And that's... You are not hidden. That was
Okie
very
dokie.
close. It was as close as you could get, but it didn't succeed.
Heard, and then I'm ending my turn.
Whoopty, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move here and swing my axe.
Go for it. You swing your axe, but you are too badly wounded. It kind of catches, you feel the pain in your side as you lift your axe, and you can't quite swing it down hard enough to do any damage to this animal.
Okay, I'm gonna use action search and attack again.
It. You take a breath, gather your strength, and swing it down, and the animal is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna end my turn.
Rotak, what would you like to do?
Well, do I notice that all the other ones have like bitten the dust at this point? After that huge flash of light that came down and just...
Well, you definitely notice something happening. Yeah, you can see the others well enough to see that they are dead.
Okay. Can I do an... I would like to grapple this creature.
Okay. Let's roll athletics.
Nat 20.
Oof.
And you grab a hold of it, and it is grappled.
Okay. So I'm going to move it with me. I'm going to drag it out to the road.
That would be half movement when
Okay.
it's grappled.
10. So I get it to up
So if you
here.
move your token, I'll move it there then.
And then I call out, I got one alive. Get a rope. And that'll be my turn.
And you hear Enolf shout, "It's just meat, kill it. Don't damage the meat." And it is that creature's turn. It's going to struggle and try and break free. So I need you to roll athletics again. And the creature breaks free of your grapple
Ah,
with
never
a
mind.
22. But that was its action. See, and seeing all its dead friends, it's going to try and run away. So you get an opportunity attack at it if you want.
I will.
Nineteen hits.
Okay.
And animal falls dead to the ground. It didn't even get that far.
Well, I tried.
You're way too nice to these animals.
You managed to grapple a large deer. And as you look around, all the animals appear to be dead. Enolf says, well done, but what kind of damage have you done to them?
It's fine. A bit of holy magic should actually make them worth more, not less.
Yeah, sell the meat at a church or something.
Yes, and I'm trying to remember. I believe it was this one that was hit with necrotic damage.
Oh, right.
Nope.
That's not good any longer.
Would you like to eat necrotic meat? So we're going to do this pretty simply. I want everyone to roll survival, and if anyone wants to do guidance, you can do it on one person.
Is that because of the warlock attack? The necrotic damage.
Ooh, let's roll survival. 15.
I can't remember which one it was, but there was one that was necrotic.
I was
And,
told the dead, but he made the save, so we took no damage.
Okay. And I'm trying to find out if radiant damage would damage meat or not, but it's kind of hard to translate to real life.
Yeah.
I mean, radiant, isn't it like burning damage? So it would like just cook the meat really good.
It's kind of wholly radiant, so it's not heat and it's not
It's more of a scorch more than a burn, I'd say. If that makes sense.
It's not
Like
smoked meat.
It's more like melted and gone all bubbly, probably.
Or if you want to interpret it, since nothing can actually block it, including fire resistance, more or less, you can actually say it's aiming at the soul of the creature and not its skin. Because fire damage is not gonna stop radiant damage, fire resistance or immunity. So it's definitely not burning something if fire doesn't affect it. Fire resistant.
And Nolf is going to try and help you on the last one. Let's see. And there. Nina says, okay, well done. You got them. I'm not quite sure how much of the meat that isn't damaged. And he points out that around all the slash and force marks, you can see that some of the meat, especially where weapons or bludgeoning force entered the bodies, some of the meat is ruined. But there appears to be quite a lot of it, and you take a little time cutting up and putting the meat back into the cart. For the sake of brevity, you take a quick trip back to the staging area, and Enolf gathers a little bit more money for selling this meat. And you continue on the journey back. Grunkle, can you roll me 1d12?
Nice.
You're lucky this wasn't about nat 1 or nat 20.
Yes, a natural one.
You just roll the dice. Net 1, you just instantly die.
This is when you meet 4 of those elemental creatures. No. The rest of the journey continues without incident. Nolf commends you and says, well done. That was a successful mission. So the mission is a success, and you receive 52 gold each.
Nice.
And 1 royal voucher. You write that in Discord.
By the way, Riordin wants to do this on slow mode.
Oh, okay, that's
It's half a badge and half a 52.
Riordin gets half a royal voucher. And which of you are bronze and which of you are
Riordin is iron.
Wopti's iron.
I'm bronze.
So
Rotak is bronze.
So badges. Riordin gets a quarter.
Yeah, half.
Half.
Because I only get one
If
since I'm
you're-
iron. Slow mode is half, I think.
Yeah, sorry, half. Yeah, there's 2 badges for bronzes, 1 for irons, and half for slow mode. So
what is slow mode?
Wopti gets 1, and Grunkle and Rotak get 2.
In slow mode, you get half the gold and half the badges for every mission, so you can play more missions overall.
So you can take longer to level up.
Yeah.
If you enjoy your level.
So Riordin also doesn't get 52, but 26 GP. I've written that in Discord in Game 11. Can you double check I've not done anything wrong there?
Mm-hmm.
Badges.
What's a royal voucher?
That's for there's an event mission. There's an event going on, a winter event. And
Okay.
the more vouchers we collect as a guild, then the next stage will be different. Like there can be a good, a bad, and a medium outcome, I think, and then
Okay.
it depends on how many vouchers we gather, what the next stage is going to be.
So it's worth putting it on my character sheet.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
You may or may not be able to use that for buying magic items with them.
Okay.
It's not clear.
We have feedback. I need to run and pee.